Hey everyone, Raw Doggery, rocking GeekedFu, and this past weekend we had an awesome time. We kicked it with our friend Mallory for the weekend, and she was awesome enough to let us crash at her place for the weekend and work on this little project that I've been putting together to help support the trek. And what it is, it's called Sweet Support, and basically it's going to be a little mini ebook to support the trek, and it's going to be all dessert recipes, and particularly dessert recipes that utilize whole food sweeteners, rather than concentrated concoctions. And that's really what I want to talk about today, is what are the best sweeteners. There's all this controversy with agave now, and people are moving to other things. I think one of the simplest things we can do is just go for simple whole food sweeteners. Just by adding fruits, even if they're dried fruits, to our creations, rather than concentrated sweeteners, we're gaining fiber, we're gaining phytochemicals, we're gaining more minerals, more nutrients, more vitamins, more of the good stuff we want anyway. And it is super easy. What I've been doing is, rather than using agave in recipe like smoothies, I'll just add in an extra banana or two, whatever it takes to get that sweetness that I'm looking for without having to go for a concentrated sweetener. You could do this with berry-based smoothies if you're doing kind of like an icy thing. Add apples. Sweet red apples just go perfectly with berries. They cut the bitterness and just make it taste perfectly sweet without having to rely on agave or other kind of concentrated sweeteners. Works really awesome, and then you're getting a lot of really good fiber in your smoothies, and adding more of that to the recipe is always a good thing, because not only does fiber do a really awesome job cleaning out our system, but it also helps to buffer the absorption of the sugar in our recipes. So it also can help prevent spikes in blood sugar. So that's always an awesome thing, to be adding stuff like that in your recipes. And even dates too. Dates have a lot of fiber in them. You just soak some dates and put like 1 part dates to 1 part water, blend it up, and you got yourself a simple date syrup that you can use in place of concentrated liquid sweeteners. And when I do feel like I need something a little more concentrated, something that has that real resemblance, I go with honey, because honey has, it's not vegan, but it does have a lot of enzymes, antioxidants, and it has antibacterial properties too, which is why I use it in concoctions that I'm making if I got a sore throat, or if you're feeling a little under the weather. I like to put it in concoctions like that because it helps clear stuff up amazingly. And so what do you think are the best sweeteners? And another thing I want to say is Mallory is just such a sweetheart for letting us crash at her place and let me run amok in her kitchen. I want to know who are the biggest sweethearts in your life? Whether it be friends, family, loved one, whoever it is. I want to know who's the biggest sweetheart in your life, or is it you? Either way, I want to know. I want to hear about it. And I hope you all have an awesome freaking day. Peace.